Thank you for being here, everybody. I'd like to welcome Kemba's family and friends. You guys want to stand up and just wave to everybody? What's the guys with the pants? Dorvel, could you stand up again, please? These pants are being sold in the gift shop. And we'd like to welcome Enes's manager, Hank. Stand up, say hi. Thank you. When we got done with the draft and we started our preparation for free agency, as we started planning for Plan A, our Plan A was Kemba Walker and Enes Kanter. And we're very fortunate that they chose the Boston Celtics. And very excited about what they bring in many facets of the game, but also as people. And who they are is just as important as what they are on the court and what they represent. And with that, I will introduce this. Wick, do you have anything you'd like to say?
Just to welcome these two great people of high character who chose the Celtics for the tradition and pride and for the fans. And I look forward to success with them on and off the court, and appreciate you guys being here.
Steve?
Yeah, we're just extremely excited and appreciate the work that Danny and the staff have done to get these great players to come here. I can't wait for the season to start.
This question is for Kemba. In your decision to sign with Boston, can you just address some of the factors that weighed in that decision?
Yeah, for me is the competitiveness of this organization. They've been winning for years. I mean, you see all the banners, upstairs and in the arena. It's a winning organization, and I want to win. That's what I'm about. Throughout my basketball career and as a pro, I haven't won consistently, and I just want to get a taste of that. And I thought this was the best place for me to do that.
And just a quick follow-up to that. Same question to you, Enes, and also the choosing of your jersey number. Why did you pick number 11?
Well, it was my old jersey number, by the way, number 11. And I want to be the reason that no one else will. I had to say it.
Bob Halloran, WCVB Channel 5. Enes, this question is for you, here in the back.
Okay.
Did you legit just sign your contract about 40 minutes ago, and how much do you love social media?
Yeah, I'm very excited about it, man. I do love social media, as you guys know, but I'm definitely very excited to be here, man. Just met the ownership and just got coach some of the coaching staff and the players. And the first word comes to my mind is family, and it's been amazing. It's my second hour here, and from the first hour, everybody just opened their arm, give me a warm welcome. So I'm definitely very excited to be here, man.
I won't be following him on social media. I don't have enough time in the day.
Yeah, I post a lot.
Bob Schron from The Citizen for Coach Stevens. Were you taking notes when Kemba was scoring 60 against you during the season?
He didn't get to 60 against us, but he got up there. He got to 60 the game before us, and that's always a bad feeling when the best player on the other team in the game you're going to play the next game is going like that. I've been a fan of Kemba for a long time. Saw Kemba play in high school on the AAU circuit. Remember those New York Gauchos teams well. Obviously saw him too close and personal when he was at Connecticut. And I've always been a huge fan of his, and not just the way he plays, but as a person, as a competitor. Got a chance to coach him for one day already in his career at the All-Star game a few years ago, and just being around him and knowing everybody that's coached him, he has all the stuff that the best have, and he's worked really hard to put himself in the position he's in, and we're happy he's here.
Can I just do a follow-up with Kemba. How you doing, man?
What's up,
Good
man?
to see you. I know you wrestled with staying with Charlotte. Can you just talk about some of those thoughts that led to you making that's a major career change?
Yeah, it was, I mean, I would definitely say it was one of the hardest decisions of my life. Of course, Charlotte's all I know. I've been there for 8 years. But like I said, it really came down to, my happiness and, how I want to compete night in, night out. And like I said in the past, I've gave that organization everything I've had, every single night. My time was up there. I'm ready to start a new chapter, especially here with, the Celtics. Everybody know I went to UConn and stuff like that. So, the transition is, a little easier because I kind of know the area just a tad bit. But I'm excited. I'm happy I made this decision. The people around here, super cool. It's a lot of love. So, I definitely made the right choice.
Mark Murphy, Boston Herald. Kemba, over here, to your left. Yep.
Oh, right there.
Brad has talked often about meeting you in the Final Four. He talked about earlier in the Gauchos. What have you noticed about his teams that's maybe attracted you to them?
I know that point guards are very successful, score a lot. But yeah, the point guards are very successful. He's a great coach. I know he watched tons of film, and that's just from being around him just for a few days. I know that. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to get things going and learn to him some more, him learning me more. I only got a chance to play against him, so it's still a lot that we both have to learn from each other, and we'll get there. It's nothing more important to me than having a great relationship with your head coach. So, we'll get there.
Sherrod Blakely, NBC Sports Boston. Kemba, last couple of years, there's been a lot of talk around here about leadership, and just curious, what's your leadership style? And also, same question to you, Enes.
I think it just depends on the situation. I'm not a rah-rah guy. If I have something to say, I'm gonna say it though. But I'm more of a guy who say things in a positive way. Everybody's different. You could talk to guys in a different way. But yeah, I just let things flow. I feel like if I'm doing something, if I'm working hard, I feel like, that's how guys have to be. I try to lead by example for the most part. That's the kind of guy I am. Never gonna really scream at anybody or anything like that. But yeah, I think chemistry is important. I think, the team has to be together. That's one thing that, throughout my career, I try to, do, team activities and, small things like that. But yeah, I'm more of a lead by example kind of guy.
And for me, every team I played for, I was see the head coach as a leader. And I agree with Kemba too. And I think, there was after the free agency, just he called me. Actually, he was one of the biggest reasons that Kemba was one of the biggest reasons that I came here, and that shows what kind of leader he is. So I'm very happy about that.
Enes, I was actually just going to ask you about that call that Kemba gave you. What was discussed in that conversation? How much of an impact did that
Yeah,
make?
so he didn't call me on his phone. He called me on Danny's phone. so he called me. I answered the phone. It was like a deep voice, and I was like, who is this? He's like, that's Kemba, man. We want you to be here, and we are very excited about it. I was like, that made me very excited and very feel special. I mean, obviously, as an all-star guy like him and a superstar like him, and just calling me and just saying, hey, we want you to be here. That definitely made me very special. And I was like, I talked to my manager. I was like, I think this is the place that I want to play for.
Quick question for Kemba over here. Joe Giza, WBZ TV. A lot of longtime Celtics fans who kept their Antoine Walker jerseys. Excited to see you wear number 8. Was there any? I know there's a lot of numbers left.
Yeah.
Was there any thought? How'd you pick number 8? I know your old number is unavailable.
It was hard. It's no numbers available. Like every number's retired. But yeah, the reason I'm wearing 8 is because my birthday is May 8th. So and 8 was available. So I just went with 8. But yeah, it's cool to to wear Antoine Walker's number. I spoke to him, so he gave me the blessing as well. So yeah, I'm excited.
Kemba, you're from New York, played at UConn. This is Boston. Obviously, it's not home, but does it feel like a little bit sort of like a homecoming in the sense that you're back in the Northeast?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of UConn fans around.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Boston. Whenever I played against Boston and we, warming up at the arena and stuff like that, I always see a bunch of UConn jerseys. When they call my name, always get a good ovation. They don't boo me much. So yeah, I'm super excited to be back. Not only get a chance to play in front of the Boston fans, but the UConn fans as well. And I get a chance to see Coach Calhoun a little bit more as well. So yeah, I'm excited. Yeah.
Tim Bondos from ESPN. Danny, two things. You said your plan A was to get Enes and Kemba in free agency after the draft. What led you to choose to take that direction? And also, the last partnership with a star point guard you guys had didn't go quite the way you wanted, as in terms of how it ended. Why do you think this one's going to be different?
So first of all, I mean, the last point guard we had, it didn't end. It didn't end like we wanted this year, but it certainly wasn't his fault. He was just one piece of the whole team. But getting Kemba as a top priority in free agency was. I've been watching Kemba also since he was at UConn, and fell in love with him at the Maui Classic in his junior year, where I think the whole world realized how good he was then. But I was sitting there front row watching very closely, and it was very exciting. And just had great respect for him throughout his career and what he's accomplished. And again, not just his all-star appearances and his quality play, but who he is as a person and as a teammate. So I'm very excited to have Kemba. So Kemba was a guy that we targeted as a guy, and then we knew we had limited resources if we were going to even be able to create the space, because that has not really been our plan all along, is to have cap space in free agency. And we needed a big guy, and Enes was on the board, and we were worried someone was going to pay him a lot more money than we had available, and he probably could have got more money in some other places. And so we're grateful that he chose us. We wanted him and we went after him, but he chose to be here, and we're excited about that.
Question for Kemba. Ian Steele, ABC6 in Providence. Kemba, what kind of influence did Michael Jordan have on you as a player?
I mean, he had a great influence on me. I mean, first of all, he drafted me. He gave me my opportunity to play in this league, allowed me to play through mistakes, allowed me to grow as a person, as a man. So yeah, man. I mean, I love that dude. That's my guy. We have a great relationship, and yeah, I would forever love him, because of the opportunity he gave me.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For highlights and analysis, check out the ESPN app. And for live streaming and premium content, check out ESPN+.